This conference will now be recorded.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Just a moment, guys. I'm just about to
yeah.
start. Yep. Recording is in progress. Yep. Yes. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone. So, very good morning and good evening. Guys, I see, yeah, most of them are joining in. Okay. Before starting the session, I mean, today's session, I just want to confirm on two things. Is my voice clear? Can someone please
Yes.
confirm?
Yeah,
Yes.
your
Yes.
voice is clear.
Yep. Okay. Thank you. And I hope my screen is also visible. I just
Yes.
shared my screen which says about Selenium test automation.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
visible.
Oh, okay. Yep, thank you. Yeah, then let's get started. And one other request from my side is like, so uh, this session is going to about almost like 45 to 50 minutes. Whenever you have any questions, right, please you can note down or you can ping me in the chat. We have a chat box in GoToMeeting, and also sometimes this GoToMeeting troubles, like suppose you don't hear any voice or if it stucks, please try to rejoin. Okay, once you rejoin it will be okay. And you have any questions, you can ping in the chat. I will answer those questions at the end of the session, and also I will leave 10 minutes for Q&A session kind of thing. Okay, yep. Thank you all. So let's get started, guys. Before directly jump on to this Selenium test automation, right? So let me just give some basic details about myself. Like this is Ajay. I have been working on this automation projects and all from
Hello,
past
uh,
50. Yes,
sir,
sorry.
excuse me. Sir, can you please maximize the screen and your voice is also very low.
Is it?
Yeah.
I already maximized my screen. There is no issue in that. But voice, guys, someone else confirm is my voice low?
No, it's
No, on my
visible.
side,
It's
it's
fine.
clear.
Okay, okay. Maybe you can you just cross check or else you can rejoin. Suppose if sometimes same issue
Okay.
exists, you
Yeah,
can
sure.
rejoin. And I already maximized my screen. There won't be any issue in that, I think. Okay.
Yes,
Yep.
Ajay. It's
Yeah.
visible, clear.
I thought she need to maximize the only yours screen.
Correct.
Then that
Correct. Yes.
then that time
Yes.
it will be visible.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay then. Yeah, so I have been working as a technical test specialist for one of the top MNCs, and mostly I mean, I have been working on this particular Selenium automation tool from past 12 and a half years actually, purely into Selenium test automation, and I have also have other hands-on experience on other tools like HP UFT, REST Assured Eggplant, and some other some automation tools knowledge. And I have been trying training the people from past 3 to 4 years, guys. It's almost 70 plus batch I dealt already. Okay, so this is some basic details about me. And before directly start what is Selenium and what are the benefits which we are going to, let's try to understand from the very root level, guys. That is nothing but, let's try to understand what is an automation first. Okay, so then we'll go step by step, like what is an automation first, then what is test automation when it comes to software testing, and then what is the Selenium tool and what are the benefits which we get, and all those things we'll discuss. Okay, let's go step by step. First one, what is an automation? Okay, nowadays if you see, you have been hearing this particular word uh, very frequently. Even this automation word has become one of the buzz in the software industry, like, so most of the people are talking about automation is going to change the world and all those things, right? So let's try to understand the basic definition of automation. And it's there is some misconception in the world, like, so automation is going to rule the world. Like, it's not like that, guys. So automation will be there, and also subsequently the other related uh, uh, technologies also will be there. Okay, it's not going to 100% occupy, automation will not occupy everything. So parallelly there will be other tools or technologies will also be there. Okay, so now let's try to understand automation. In very simple words, guys, automation is nothing but, it's a technique basically. Okay, that technique we are going to develop, which is going to make a mission or a process or a particular functionality of an application to work on its own. That is nothing but to work automatically with a little human intervention. Okay, so that is nothing but, so there is a process or there is a functionality of an application or a mission. So we build some technique or we'll write some script. What it does, right, it will simply make that functionality or process or a mission work automatically. Okay, it is going to work automatically with a little manual intervention, because we are going to start that script, or we have to build that script, right? That's where there will be a little manual intervention. But once the automation is ready, once you run it, right, suppose there is a simple functionality of an application, nothing but you know e-commerce website, right? Generally like online shopping websites. So I'm going to place an order, I'm going to purchase one item from the online shopping website. So generally it's a functionality, like I'm going to search for particular item, I'm going to add that item to the shopping cart, and I will pay my, what are the price of the item. I mean, that is nothing but I will enter payment details and address details, and I will place that particular order. That is nothing but I will check out that order. So this entire functionality or this entire flow we can automate. We can write some script, and once you run that script, right, the steps which we generally do manually, those will get executed automatically. That is nothing but it will open the browser automatically, and then it will open that particular site, and it will go and search one particular item. All these things will run automatically. Okay, that is nothing but an automation, guys. Okay, so then now let's go into another step, like, let's try to understand what is test automation. See, automation can be implemented anywhere, guys, not only in the software testing uh, industry or software testing wing. You can implement or you can adopt automation in development process or in any other process also. It's not only bind to our software testing or something. Okay, automation can be adopted in any phase of any entire software life cycle. So let's try to understand what is test automation, and also we also need to understand why do we need automation testing. Okay, so first let me just put a simple definition of test automation. So this is nothing but, in our software testing side, right? Generally in software testing, what we do, basically we'll simply do validations and verifications, guys. Very simple. Validations and verifications are nothing but, suppose you are going to given a one application, what you generally do, you do validation, like whether that application is working as expected or not. Okay, that is what we generally do in software testing. Okay, either through manual testing or automation testing, our aim is to make sure that software is working as expected. That is our ultimate goal of software testing, right? So part of manual testing, generally what we do, the people will sit in front of the machine, and what they will do, they will validate that particular application. Suppose simple e-commerce website only, what they will do, they will open that e-commerce website and they will try to place an order. They will check whether order is placed or not, and they will check different functionalities or features of that particular application, right? So same way in test automation, so instead of a manual person, a person who sits in front of the machine, so we are going to use a particular tool here. Okay, so in test automation we are going to use a particular tool, that using the tool, what we are going to do, we are going to automate the test cases which we already have, and we will execute them. And finally here also in the test automation, we will simply verify or validate the expected results, okay, against the actual result. That is what our ultimate goal. So in testing, either it is manual testing or automation testing, our ultimate goal is to validate our verification, guys. Simply like that is nothing but we are going to check whether particular functionality or particular application is working as expected or not. Similarly, here in test automation also, same thing we are going to validate using a particular tool. Like there are multiple tools available in the market, taking any one of them and then going to automate the test cases and run them and finally check the expected results against the actual results. So that is what we do under test automation. Okay, then there will be one question will arise, like already manual testing is there in the place, right? So if see, even manual or people will can sit in front of the machine and do all the things whatever automation testing can be done. Still, why do I need to go for automation testing, though manual testing is already in place? So there are lot of benefits which we are going to get if we have a automation testing uh, in our application testing, guys. Okay, so let's see one by one. So actually, if you have a dedicated automation in your application, it saves a lot of time and cost as well. So time, because once you automate your test cases, so you can run any number of times, guys. So when you're running, it will run very fast. Suppose there are some 500 or 700 test cases are there, you already automated them, suppose, let's say. Then when you run it, right, so it is going to take just 1 hour or below 1 hour to run all of them. Okay, the same effort if you consider for the manual testing team, suppose there are 500 test cases, you need to validate those test cases, then you need 2 to 3 manual resources, and they need to sit in front of the machine and they have to do all the validations. It is going to take minimum of 5 to 6 hours or something. Okay, that's where it saves lot of time and cost, because so in case of manual testing you need 3 resources there, like 3 resources are 4 who are going to validate that application. But once you develop your automation testing, it is ready, then you know you need only one resource to run it and to do the failure analysis and all. So that's where first thing is it saves lot of time and also cost. So actually it saves 70, it is, I mean, like automation testing is 70 to 75% faster than the manual testing is. Because in automation testing, we have some advantage, like you can run the test cases in parallel. That is nothing but 5 test cases you can run at a time. In also in different missions also you can run at a time. Like if you can run the same test cases in Windows based mission or Linux based mission or even Apple Mac based missions also you can run. That is the uh, those are the features which we have actually. So that's where it saves a lot of time, and also it is faster than the manual testing. This is another important benefit which we get, is like it is 72 to 75% faster than the manual testing, guys. And the results which we are going to get, whenever we run automation testing, those will be very reliable. That is nothing but once execution is done, you can check the results. And also in automation we have one feature, like you can even take a screenshot while your automation test case are running. Whenever any test case fails, you can take a screenshot also. That is also possible. So you, by seeing the screenshot also, you get the what went wrong and all you can check. Okay. And human interventions not at all required while execution is going on. Before execution you start it. Just suppose I'm going to start my automation part. Okay, so when I start executing some 500 test cases, during those 500 test cases execution, you don't need to sit in front of the machine and then check. Okay, you can leave that mission and you can work on other things. So once the entire execution is done, it will send a report to you through email or some other communication, so that you can check that report and then you can work on that report later. Okay, but during the automation execution happening, we don't need to do anything. So that will take care of running all the test cases. You can work on other things. Okay, that's where human intervention not at all required during execution. And efficiently you can test all your application features, guys, if you have a dedicated automation in your application. And reusable test scripts, it's very important, guys. So you can reuse the test scripts which you develop n number of times. That is nothing but, suppose I have written one script to log into my application. Okay, a very simple application, very simple example, like I have an application where first step I need to log in and then I need to do some other actions. So this login to application is the common step for all your test cases. Okay, then you can write once and reuse multiple times. That is nothing but, you can write a script to log into application once. The same script can be reused in all your test cases instead of rewriting again. Okay, so that is what reusable test scripts. Then more number of cycles, this is what I was telling also, like you can run n number of times, guys. Suppose I have 500 test cases for my application. I want to run those test cases uh, like 3 to 4 times in a day. Okay, you can run it. It's not like 3 to 4 days, any number of times you can run it, because it's just you need to trigger it, and based on the time it is going to take, you just need to wait it. That's it. Otherwise, if you see, if you have a manual testing, right, if at all you want to run 4 times or you want to validate 4 times in a day, those manual resources sit in front of your mission, and then they have to yeah, they have to validate all the test cases, right? But in case of automation test case, you just need to run it and leave it. It will just run and then give us the report back. Then, so early to market, this is another important benefit which we get if you have a automation in place. Like, so in the era of agile and DevOps methodologies, guys, it's like in a new trend. Everyone, I mean all the stakeholders, they want to release their products or projects to the market early, right? So that's the trend going on. So if you have a dedicated automation framework and automation ready, then we can make sure our applications are releasing to the market early, and you can release your features as fast as possible. Okay, so that's where, so because of all these benefits, the automation testing has become one of the most popular aspect in our entire software development life cycle, guys. Okay, then now let's go to the our main topic for today is Selenium. Okay, what is Selenium, and what are the benefits which we are going to get, and why do I need to go for Selenium? Though there are n number of tools in the market, why do I need to go for Selenium? Okay, let's start step by step here. So first, it's very simple, guys. Selenium is one of the automation tools available in the market. Okay, so there are n number thousands of tools available in the market, out of which this is just one of the automation tools available in the market. Like Selenium, there are like HP UFT, IBM RFT, or Cypress, okay, Playwright, and There are apply tools. There are n number of tools available in the market, guys. Okay, out of which this is also one of the automation tools available in the market. Then it's not a single tool, guys. Selenium is not a single tool. It's a suite of softwares. That is nothing but it's a group of softwares which is basically designed to automate web application interactions. I'm just pressing this word, guys. Automate web application interactions, so that scripts can automatically perform how the real user perform the actions. That is nothing but, so suppose I have written a script using Selenium tool, then how the real user perform the actions like clicking on button or entering some text into text boxes or navigating to different pages, how the real user does, right? In the same way script also will perform the same actions. So that is what Selenium can do. And the pressing point here is the, I'm just insisting again, is it is moreover designed to automate the web application interactions. That is nothing but, here web application is nothing but the applications which we can open through a browser. That is nothing but Chrome or Firefox or IE using internet. So those applications we call web applications. There are other kind of applications called Windows based applications or some platform based applications. Those are nothing but, those applications can be opened only in that particular mission where you installed that application. But web applications are the applications which you can open through browser anywhere. You have you just need an internet connection and a browser. Suppose I want to open amazon.com. I can open through my laptop, I can open through my mobile, or I can open through from anywhere where the internet is there and where I have a browser in my device. That's it. Right? So that is what a web application. But Selenium is moreover is going to focus only on web application interactions, guys. Selenium cannot talk to Windows based or any other platform or console based applications. That is one of the limitations, but it's not a hard limitation, guys, because nowadays if you see, most of the applications are web applications. Though even the stakeholders are the product owners, whenever they want to release their application to the market, though it is a Windows based application, they want to release a web version of particular application. That means if it is a web application, it is going to reach a lot of people, guys. Like, it just need internet connection and the browser, right? That's where 99.9% of the applications or 99% applications are the web applications we have in the market. Okay, yeah. So, and as I mentioned it, Selenium just aims to mimic the behavior of real user by interacting with the elements of the web applications. Here elements are nothing but buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, text boxes, all these images and all, guys. Okay, so Selenium is going to mimic how the real user clicking on the button, how the real user entering some text into text boxes or navigating to different pages, how the real user performs in the same way Selenium tool can also perform. Okay, so that's what the Selenium does, right? Okay, as I mentioned, Selenium is not a single tool, guys. It has total 4 different tools in it. Okay, those are like Selenium RC, first one, and Selenium IDE, and Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. Okay, so these are the 4 different tools available in the market for Selenium, and you don't need to worry about all 4, guys. We moreover focus on, out of 4 also 2 are the major components which we need to more focused on. Okay, so each tool anyway they develop to meet the different needs of our organization. But out of 4, like Selenium RC, IDE, WebDriver, and Grid, Selenium WebDriver and Selenium Grid are the most used tools, and we need to more focused on these two components only. Selenium RC anyway it's no more, I mean it has been deprecated. We cannot use Selenium RC now. Okay, like 5 to, or I mean 10 years back it was there. Not even 10 years back, 15 years back it was there, Selenium RC, but now it is not there. Okay, Selenium ID is another tool, but it's a simply just for learning tool. In real time automation we won't use Selenium ID at all. It is just a record and playback tool. You can record your actions and then you can play them back. That's it. But Selenium WebDriver is one of the most powerful and popular component among all these four. This is the component which we use in our real time automation. Okay, and Selenium Grid is another tool which has some other benefits. If you use it, you will get those benefits. Okay, so these are four different tools, guys: RC, IDE, WebDriver, and Grid. Okay, anyway, I will touch all of them in our regular course, but we are going to more focused on Selenium WebDriver because that is the tool which we are going to use in real time automation to automate our web applications. Okay, now let's see why do I need to go for Selenium only, because there are thousands of tools available in the market. Still, why do I need to go for Selenium only? There will be some specialties should be there, right? Let's try to understand why should I go for Selenium only. So I am going to mention some reasons or some benefits which we are going to get if you go for Selenium. Okay, so first one is Selenium is a open source tool, guys. That is nothing but what does this open source means? Open source is nothing but the source code of Selenium tool is open to all. That is nothing but you don't need to purchase any license or you don't need to use any trial version or something. Whenever you want to use Selenium, you can directly go to the Selenium official site and download the libraries which are required and use it straight away. While downloading, it is not even going to ask you to create an account, guys. That is nothing but it is not going to ask you to log into that site. You can straight away go and download it. That much liberty we have. That is nothing but this is open source tool. Anyone can use it directly. You don't need to put any cost here. You don't need to purchase any license here. Okay, there are some other tools available in the market where it requires, suppose if at all I want to use Cypress or any other tools. Cypress also has community edition and even other editions. Some of the tools like HP UFT and all, we need to purchase a license before use it. We cannot directly use it. Okay, that's where one of the main benefits which we get is like it's a open source tool, and even that's where the product owners or the stakeholders, they are willing to use this because the cost of the tool will be zero. Only they have to put their investment on the resources. That's it. Okay, so this is one of the main benefits of the Selenium, and it supports multiple browsers, guys. Whatever browsers available in the market, the major browsers like Google Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, or Internet Explorer, or Apple Safari, or Opera, all these browsers can be supported by Selenium. You can run your automation scripts any one of these browsers. There are some other automation tools which supports only few browsers, but here Selenium supports all major browsers available in the market, and it supports multiple programming language implementations as well. That is nothing but you can use Selenium with Java, C sharp, that is nothing but .NET, or Python, or PHP, or JavaScript, or Node.js. Okay, so it's not just limited to one programming language. Suppose if you are good at Python, you can use Selenium with Python, or if you are good at Java, you can use Selenium with Java straight away. Okay, and it supports multiple operating systems as well. That is nothing but you can run your automation scripts in Windows based machine, or Linux, or Unix, or even Apple iOS machines also. And it supports multiple frameworks also. There are a number of frameworks available in the market like JUnit, NUnit, TestNG, all unit testing frameworks available, and also test automation frameworks like hybrid or data driven frameworks, keyword driven frameworks are there, or Cucumber BDD frameworks also available. So it supports all major multiple frameworks available in the market. Okay, and main thing is it has a large user base and helping communities, guys. That is nothing but it is very easy to adapt and easy to implement. Okay, final thing is it's very simple and easy to adapt. You can easily learn the Selenium, and also it's a very simple tool, guys. It's not like a very complex or robotic science or something. It's very simple tool. You if you spend just 30 to 40 days, you will be mastering this tool. Okay, it's very simple. That's what I mentioned. Because of all these features or benefits, Selenium has become one of the most popular automation tools available in the market. That's where, because of this only, we are going for Selenium. I'm even the most stakeholders are the product owners or the application owners, they are trying to adopt Selenium in their automation. Okay, now I am going to show you how the Selenium really works. Okay, so let's see how the Selenium is going to work. So for that I'm going to take a simple scenario here, guys, where I'm going to open my Chrome browser. I'm going to launch a basic site called wikipedia.org, and where I'm going to enter some search key and search, and these are the steps I'm going to perform. Let me show you that those steps manually first. What I'm going to do, like this, I'm going to open my browser. I'm going to open this site called wikipedia.org. So this is the simple application called Wikipedia, where I have an option to enter some search key here, select some language, and click on some icon, search icon, right? So what I am going to write, I am going to enter something like India, and I am going to select a language called English, and I am going to click on a search icon. Okay, these are the actions I am going to perform. Then it is going to navigate to the different page where it is showing India details. Okay, so here, this is, I'm going to just simply validate whether the India details page came or not. Okay, this is my simple validation or simple test case. Okay, so let's see how to script it. I'm not going to show you how to script it. I already developed one automation script for this particular scenario, guys. This is Selenium automation script, guys. Okay, you don't need to worry about what is this, all these, guys. So by the end of the course, you will also be able to write the script like this. Okay, this is like a total some 10 to 15 lines of code or script which I have written to automate this simple actions which I mentioned there, right? Now I am going to run and show you. When I just run it, you see how the browser is getting opened, how the actions are getting performed. Just observe, guys. So I'm just running it. See, I'm just running it. It's a Java, guys. It's a Java code. Okay, so don't worry, I'm going to teach you everything, but let me first run and show you. So run as simple Java application. Now it is going to start. See, it is going to open a fresh browser. Just a moment. See, it opened a browser, maximized. It is entering India English, clicked on search icon, navigating to the next page, and validating and closing. See, done. Just in few seconds, my actions are whatever I instructed here. So all those are executed, right? So very fast. Let me run it again and show you. See, just observe again. So this is how Selenium works. So here, launching the browser, all this happening through Selenium script, guys. See, whenever I run it, see, first it is going to launch the browser, and then it is going to enter URL into that particular site, and it is going to perform the actions as I mentioned, and it is going to validate something. Finally, it will close the browser. See, that's how Selenium works, guys. To make this script work, generally we need to follow 7 basic steps, guys. Okay, so these are the 7 basic steps which we need to follow to automate any test case. Okay, it can be a simple, medium, complex, any test case you can take and automate. It's very easy. You need to initiate the WebDriver first. WebDriver is the one of the Selenium components, guys. In the first step, we need to initiate WebDriver. That is nothing but, in the first step it is going to open one blank browser. Okay, in the second step we are going to launch our application, that is nothing but wikipedia.org into our browser. In the third step, we are going to locate the web elements, that is nothing but buttons, checkboxes, radio buttons, or text boxes which we are going to interact, right? Those we are going to locate. Then in fourth step we are going to perform actions like entering text into text boxes, clicking on buttons. All those actions we are going to perform in the fourth step. Fifth step, sometimes after performing some actions, it is going to take some time. That browser response also we need to wait. Okay, so that we do in fifth step. And sixth step, we will do whatever validations we want to do. And finally, in the seventh step, we are going to close our browser. That is nothing but to conclude our test. If you follow these 7 basic steps, then we can automate any test case, guys. It can be a simple, like the test case with uh, 5 to 7 steps, or test case with 15 to 20 steps, or test case with 30 to 35 steps. Any test case you can take it and you can automate it. Okay, so don't worry, I will be teaching all these things in our regular course. Okay, next thing is, So as I mentioned, right, Selenium supports multiple frameworks and multiple tool sets also. Selenium can be easily integrated to these all tools available in the market, guys. One is Cucumber is one of the BDD approach to tool. You can easily integrate Selenium with Cucumber framework and you can get benefits out of it. And Apache Py is a one library where you can use it to interact with Excel files. Suppose you want to read the data from the Excel files, you can use this library. TestNG is one of the most popular testing framework available in the market for unit testing and also for test automation. You can use this with Selenium and get benefits. And there are different IDEs available in the market. That is nothing but integrated development environments like Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, Visual Code, or any other tools also. Okay, you can easily integrate Selenium with those tools and use it. And Maven is another Java-based build tool you can easily integrate. And JUnit is similar to TestNG for unit testing and test automation. Okay, so that's where Selenium is ready to support what are all the tools or the frameworks available in the market, guys. And what are all different levels or types of testings can be done by using Selenium. Okay, the Selenium, one thing is, guys, Selenium is a functional test automation tool. This thing we need to remember. Okay, it's a functional test automation tool. That is nothing but we are going to use Selenium for checking or validating the functionality of the application. There are different types of testing generally we perform, like performance testing, security testing, or load testing, like this, like penetration testing. There are different types of testings available, guys. But Selenium is moreover focusing on functional testing, guys. Okay, performance testing, there are different tools available. Load testing, there are different tools available. Security testing, there are different. Penetration and security testing, there are different tools available. But moreover, Selenium and there are other functional testing tools are available. These are going to focus on the functionality of the application. We are going to validate functionality of the application. Okay, so that's where this is mainly for core functional testing. And UI testing also you can do. GUI is nothing but graphical user interface. You can do UI testing. You can also do database testing. That is nothing but Selenium can easily integrate with JDBC, Java database connectivity, or other databases, and then you can do some database validations as well. And usability testing is nothing but UAT testing that can be done. And regression testing, there are different types of testing or levels of testing, guys, like unit testing, integration testing, system testing, UAT testing, SIT testing, or regression testing, smoke testing, sanity testing. There are different levels are there. Okay, all those testings, different levels of testing can be performed by Selenium, like UAT testing, regression, sanity or smoke testing, integration testing, end-to-end testing. All this can be performed by Selenium. Okay, and cross-browser testing or browser compatibility testing can be performed because Selenium is compatible with all the browsers. You can validate same feature against different browsers, guys. Okay, end-to-end testing can performed, and business process testing also can be performed, but very little. Okay, but out of all this, as I mentioned, guys, Selenium is more focused on functional testing. Okay, but it can be adapted to other levels of testing also, like this DB testing, database testing can be done, and even end-to-end testing, browser compatible testing, all this also can be done. Okay, yeah. Then uh, few more minutes, guys. I think I'm going to take just 10 to 15, 10 minutes more. Let's wind up. Before that, I- this course, right, I mean Selenium course, I designed with Java, guys. Okay, we are going to learn Selenium with Java. Then why Java only? Because Selenium supports other programming languages as well. Like Selenium supports C sharp, that is nothing but .NET. Selenium supports Python, PHP, or JavaScript or Node.js. Okay, though Selenium supports all this, why do I need to go for Selenium with Java only? Because Selenium with Java, there are a lot of benefits which we are going to get. Because you will get lot of support if you are going to use Selenium with Java, guys. Okay, because there are most of the persons use Selenium with Java. Whenever you stuck somewhere, you will get lot of very good support whenever you are using Selenium with Java. Okay, and majority of users use Java in today's market, and Java is one of the platform independent language because Java Java programs can execute in Windows machines or Linux or Unix or even in Apple iOS machines. It is not restricted to only one platform or one operating system, guys. That's where we choose Java. And other advantages, right? 80% of the Selenium experts are the main people prefer to use Java because moreover Selenium is initially developed using Java only, guys. Later it adopted to other sorry, other programming languages as well, but it's developed on Java, so it's easy to learn Selenium with Java. And learning one programming language will certainly help in our career also. If you learn in Java, it will help in your career also. And one important thing to remember is, guys, you don't need to worry about Java. We are not going to learn entire Java. For our Selenium, we just need only core concepts of Java. That's where generally the non-technical people are the people who are coming from the non-IT background. They think like Java, or they think like programming is like a coding is something difficult. So don't worry, guys, I will make it easy. Because see how much Java is generally required for our Selenium scripting. Okay, so Java is very huge programming language, guys. It's a vast programming language. That is nothing but, if you want to learn complete Java, it will take 8 to 10 months, guys. Hard. Okay, 8 to 10 months you require to learn entire Java. But our for Selenium test automation, we don't need all Java concepts. See, I need only core concepts of Java. So Java has like core Java, advanced Java, and something like that, right? So in advanced concepts like JSP, Servlet, Spring Boot, and all these are there. All JSP, Servlet, Spring Boots, all these are not at all required. 0% also not required, guys. We need only core concepts of Java. That is nothing but, what is this object oriented concept, how to create a class object, and what are these concepts like encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance, and how to write a simple if conditions, if else conditions, switch cases, how to write a simple looping statements, and what are these arrays concepts, group of elements and all, and strings and it methods, and exception handling, and Java collection framework is another important thing. And finally, some IO concepts handling, and finally, some database concepts, how to connect to the database and validate database tables and all. Okay. Once we are good at these concepts, that is enough, guys. Okay, we don't need to worry about servlet, Spring Boot, JSPs, and all, guys. We just need only the core concepts of Java for our Selenium test automation. We not at all require other concepts also. That's where we are also going to focus only on these concepts. During our regular course, I'm going to teach you Java as well, guys, but Java with core Java concepts only, because those are enough for our Selenium test automation. Instead learning other things and then getting confused or getting pressurized, let's try to understand what are required for us. Okay, that's where we can just learn and then we can start our automation journey, or we can start our career with automation, guys. Okay, yeah, so that's all about Selenium, guys. So now I'm just going to show some surveys or some trends in our current market about Selenium in just 5 minutes, and we'll wind up. Okay, so if you see in Selenium, as I mentioned, it is one of the most popular tools in the market. And that's where even the jobs also, the job vacancies are the even if you take the contract based jobs, okay, subcontraction basis jobs are the permanent jobs. If you see the trend from 2005 to 2022 or 23, the graph is increasing, guys, right? That means there are more jobs are getting created on Selenium or the test automation. So that's where you don't need to worry about. You once you learn Selenium, you will find a lot of jobs in the market, guys. Okay. And also one thing is, right, whenever you want to start your journey as a test automation, if you learn one automation tool, suppose I'm going to learn Selenium, then learning other tools will be easy. Okay, learning the first tool is kind of, you need to spend more time. Once you are expert in one tool, learning other tools will be easy, guys. That's where even if you have a knowledge of Selenium, and the company which you are going to join, they are using some other tool, they will be ready to take you, because they will give a training or they will ask you to learn the other tool which they are using, and you can easily learn, and then you can jump into that particular tool, or you can adopt that tool easily. That's where learning one automation tool or having knowledge of one automation tool is must for our software testing industry, guys. Nowadays, even for 3 years experience, three plus years of experience, they are asking automation tool knowledge. If you mention like I know only manual testing, it is not going to work out. Even 3 plus years of experience or 2 plus years of experience also, they are just asking for at least some basic knowledge on automation tool, any of the automation tools, yes. Okay, that's where learning one automation tool is a must in our current trend. Okay, yeah, and also I just took some surveys where I compared Selenium tool with other automation tools available in the market. If you see, Selenium has occupied majority of the market share. Like here, if you see, 52% of the market share has been assigned by Selenium. Sorry, has been occupied by Selenium. And here, if you compare with HP UFT, this QTP or UFT is one of the oldest tool available in the market for automation, guys. If you see 10 to 15, there was only one tool in the market for automation, that is HP UFT or QTP. Then when the Selenium came into the market, so it fastly growed and it has been occupied majority of the market share, guys. After Selenium also there are a number of tools came into the market. Before Selenium, there were only very less tools, one or two tools available in the market, guys. That's where Selenium has changed the automation market, or even the changed the entire software testing industry, guys. Okay, yeah. And also this is another survey where Selenium has been occupied 28% of the market share. And this is another interesting survey done by a company called Enlift. They done a survey saying that how many companies in the entire world using Selenium tool as part of their automation. If you see, there are 78,921 companies in the market are using Selenium as part of their automation. Okay, so that is equal to 27% of 35% of the market share. Okay, that's where. So I just want to give these services because Selenium has that popular in the market. Okay, next thing is, what are different roles we see in the market for Selenium test automation, like automation engineer, tester, senior quality engineer. If you are into mobile automation, and Java Selenium automation engineer, test analyst, senior automation engineer, SDET, this is also software development test engineer, SDET. Like this, different roles will be there, guys. And final thing is, who can learn this automation, guys. Okay, so any software test engineers who are from manual testing, it is very important to learn this course, guys, and this tool. And software automation test engineers who are part of other automation tools, they can learn. And QA leads, quality assurance leads, or test automation leads, or manual testing leads, they can learn. Managers, they can learn. Freshers who are freshers, they are coming out of course, right, or the college, they can learn this. And software developers, they can learn. And even the folks who are having any IT background, they can learn. Even they are from some uh, non IT background, like suppose they are from, like uh, uh, like there is something called customer support, right? If they are coming from customer support background or something like business support background, they can also learn this tool, guys. Okay, who are coming from the non IT background, they don't have any computer knowledge or even software knowledge, they can also learn, but provided that they should do some hard work before they start learning this tool. Okay, they have to prep themselves before they are coming into this thing. They have to first understand the software testing or software development life cycle, how really softwares are being developed and used, and all these concepts they have to learn before coming to this tool. Okay, anyway, who have some IT background knowledge, they can learn straight away. And finally, what are the benefits which we are going to get using this tool, right? Whenever you done with this course, the concepts which I am going to learn or which I am going to teach you guys, all will be real time based scenarios. I'm going to take it and teach you. And the course files, whatever source code files, that is nothing but whatever examples I am going to develop, I'm going to automate all these, right? Those source code files will be shared with you at the end of the course. I will be sharing with you. So even after the course is done, you can refer those, and then whenever you get some doubt, okay. And daily these recordings, I mean these sessions will be recorded, and those video recordings will be shared with you on the day itself, okay. And uh, it's not just classes guys, I'm going to give some assignments also for your practice. You just need hands-on experience guys. See, any tool guys, any language, any software course you are going to learn, right? So it's not just concept based. You just learn concept, that won't help guys. You need hands-on experience. Then only you'll be able to understand that course in depth, and you can answer any level of interview questions if you have a hands-on experience, okay. And Selenium materials will be provided, and resumes across different experience levels I will provide. And one sample dedicated automation framework will be developed actually as part of our course, and that also will be shared with you for your future reference. And I'm going to provide some interview questions also, like Selenium questions and also core Java questions also, okay. These are all things will be delivered at the end of the course. And course duration and course wise contents, it is going to take mostly 30 to 35 days guys. And the day wise contents I am going to show you just a moment. So this is our course content. So I divided the entire course into four different phases. In the first phase, we are going to learn the introduction concepts, and second phase where we are going to learn core Java concepts, that is nothing but Java. And the third phase is the main phase where we are going to learn the Selenium WebDriver, the main tool. Okay. And fourth phase where we are going to learn some advanced concepts of Selenium, guys. So here, beyond the Selenium, I am going to teach you different tools. Like, see, I am going to teach you TestNG, that is another different tool which is required for Selenium test automation. I am going to learn Apache POI. Okay. I am going to learn Maven, that is Java build tool. Okay, I'm going to teach you Selenium Grid. I'm going to teach you different frameworks available in the market, and also BDD, that is nothing but Cucumber tool. Also, I'm going to learn. I'm going to teach you guys. And Git is another code repository tool. This we are going to learn. Jenkins we are going to learn. So all these are required, guys. Just Selenium knowledge cannot help. You need other tools integration knowledge also, because if at all you want to do the entire end-to-end level testing, or you want to adopt your test automation to the project, you need, beyond Selenium, you need some other tools knowledge also, like TestNG, Maven, Git, Jenkins, Cucumber. All these also you should learn. Okay, don't worry. I am going to teach you all these things as part of our integrated course. Okay, so these are the questions. That's where the I also mentioned here 34 days. Here and there, it may extend 2 to 3 classes, maybe maximum 40 days. Okay, 40 working days, guys. So generally, we are going to have 6 days a week. That is nothing but Monday to Saturday. We will be having classes. Sunday will be off generally. Okay, that's what the course is, guys. Okay, yeah. I think we are on top of the hour. I think I covered whatever planned for today. I'm just leaving to you guys. If you guys have any questions or concerns about this course, or anything else, not only this course, if you have any questions related to any other thing also, you can just ping me. Either you can ping in the chat box, or you can you can talk to me directly by unmute yourself, whichever is fine. Any questions, guys? I hope at least you got some basic idea about what is Selenium and what it is going to do. And if you learn this, what are the benefits which you are going to get. At least you got a basic idea, because this is just a kind of a demo where I want to just give some basic details about Selenium and other things. Anyway, in our regular courses, you are going to learn in depth. Okay, that's where if you have any questions not only related to Selenium, guys, you can just shoot out now. You can ping me in the chat box. You can write it out in the chat box, or else you can talk to me directly. No questions?
Nothing.
Okay, okay, fine. I think if you are good, it is good, guys. Yeah, I think if
Hi
there are
Ajay.
yes, yes, sorry.
I have a question.
Yep,
Uh, how much basic knowledge we should have to learn this? Because I don't have any manual testing experience.
good.
Is it
Yeah,
okay to learn Selenium?
yeah, fine. Yeah, very good question. Actually, yeah. So generally, who are coming from the non-IT background or the IT background, but they were into different technology or something, they're they are coming into the software testing. If they don't have any manual testing knowledge, how can I learn this particular tool? Right? Generally, you just need to learn some basic uh, details about manual testing, and also before this course starts, this entire regular session starts, I'm going to share some manual testing concepts materials also, so that if you go through those simple manual testing concepts, those are enough. Only thing is there, we are going to learn something, how the testing process is going on, when to test, and all these things, what are different types of testings will be there, like functional testing, smoke testing or sanity testing. All these concepts will be there, and all those will be a theory concepts. You need to learn it, just it. You don't need any practical knowledge, you just need a theory knowledge. Then that is enough to start this course. Okay, don't worry, I will be sharing all those knowledge articles which will help you to uh, prep yourself before start this automation course.
Oh, okay, Ajay. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, then I think if there are no further questions, at least for today, uh, we are good to close, guys. Yeah, then thanks, guys. Thanks for your time. Uh,
Thank you, Ajay.
yeah, thanks for joining. So you can contact with career
Thank
IT
you,
team. They
Ajay.
will, yeah, they will provide you the details when this course is going to start and all. Yep. Thank you all.